Have you ever felt like you're giving your all to your relationship, but for some reason your partner doesn't seem to notice or appreciate it, almost like you're speaking different languages? This is more common than you think. The explanation might lie in the 5 love languages, a concept created by Dr. Gary Chapman. He discovered that everyone has a unique way of expressing and receiving love. There are 5 love languages: quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. If you don't know your partner's love language yet, it could be holding you back from connecting on a deeper level. That's why in today's video, I've prepared an interactive quiz to help you discover your partner's love language. There are 7 simple yet eye-opening questions, but here's the catch: the answers aren't as obvious as you might think. Grab a pen and paper or take notes on your phone. At the end, I'll show you how to add up the points and reveal the result. Ready to get started? Let's find out together what your partner's love language is. Before we dive into the quiz, it's important to understand what love languages are and why they matter so much in your relationship. After all, how can you figure out your partner's love language if you don't even know how they work, right? The 5 love languages were developed by Dr. Gary Chapman, who discovered that everyone has a specific way of feeling loved. He identified 5 primary ways to express and receive love, and each one has its own unique traits. Let me break them down for you. As I explain, think about how your partner tends to show affection or what they seem to value the most. 1. Quality time. This one is for people who value spending time together with undivided attention. It doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you're fully present. For them, a genuine moment of connection means more than any gift ever could. 2. Words of affirmation. For these people, words hold incredible power. A heartfelt compliment, a sincere "I love you," or even a simple "you're amazing" can brighten their day. The key here is expressing your feelings verbally. 3. Physical touch. Those with this love language thrive on physical contact. It doesn't have to be grand gestures. A hug, holding hands, or even a gentle touch on the shoulder can mean the world to them. 4. Acts of service. This language is all about practical actions. Making breakfast, fixing something around the house, or helping out with a tough task are ways to say "I care about you" for someone who values acts of service. 5. Receiving gifts. It's not about the material value, but the thought behind the gift. An unexpected token or something that shows you were thinking of them can speak volumes about your love. See how each language is so different? Understanding this is like having a map that leads straight to your partner's heart. So how about we take the quiz now and uncover their primary love language? Quiz: what's your partner's love language? Answer the questions based on what you believe your partner's preferences are. Note the question number and the letter of your answer. As shown in the example on screen, choose only one answer per question. Let's get started. If you need to, feel free to pause the video to jot down your answer. What matters most is answering thoughtfully. Identifying your partner's love language could make all the difference in helping them feel truly loved. Question 1. When your partner has had a tough day at work, they: A. Prefer to sit on the couch and talk about their day. B. Feel happy when you make something special, like tea or dinner. C. Love receiving a strong, comforting hug. D. Appreciate hearing words like "you're amazing," "you'll get through this." E. Feel uplifted by receiving a small surprise or gift. Question 2. When you plan a special weekend, what excites your partner the most? A. A fun outing where you can spend quality time together. B. You handling all the details, from meals to activities. C. Relaxing moments with cuddles, massages, or affection. D. Exchanging heartfelt messages or letters throughout the trip. E. Receiving a meaningful keepsake or unexpected surprise. Question 3. When you're watching TV together, what seems most important to them? A. That you're engaged and commenting on the show together. B. That you bring them something, like a drink or a snack. C. Feeling physically close, like holding hands or sitting together. D. Hearing you say something positive about the show or complimenting them. E. Having a treat to go along with the moment, like a favorite snack. Question 4. When you give your partner a gift, they react most positively when: A. The gift comes with a special moment you share together. B. You explain how the gift solves a problem they had. C. The gift is something that encourages connection, like an activity you can enjoy together. D. You include a heartfelt note or words of love with the gift. E. The gift is unique and unexpected, showing you were thinking of them. Question 5. When your partner feels frustrated, what usually helps the most? A. Sitting with them and giving your time to listen. B. Helping them resolve the problem in a practical way. C. Offering a comforting gesture, like a hug or holding hands. D. Saying something encouraging, like, I know you can handle this. E. Giving them a small, thoughtful gift to show you care. Question 6. Which of these actions seems to make your partner happiest in daily life? A. You dedicating exclusive time to them even for a few minutes. B. You taking care of something they mentioned needing without being asked again. C. An unexpected touch, like a kiss or a gentle caress while they're busy. D. A spontaneous compliment about something they did or are wearing. E. Receiving a surprise, like a treat or thoughtful gesture without a special occasion. Question 7. Which of the following does your partner complain about the most when it doesn't happen? A. Not spending enough quality time together. B. Not getting help with important tasks or forgetting them. C. Not showing physical affection often enough. D. Not hearing enough compliments or verbal support. E. Not being surprised with something special occasionally. Let's go to score and results. Now assign 1 point to each letter you chose and add up your totals for each letter. Example, if you picked A 5 times, give A 5 points. Interpret your scores. 5 to 7 points in one letter. This is your partner's primary love language. 3 to 4 points in 2 letters. Your partner has a balance between these love languages. Focus on addressing both. Distributed points. Your partner likely values all love languages to varying degrees. Try mixing your actions to cover them all. And what your scores mean: A. Quality time. B. Acts of service. C. Physical touch. D. Words of affirmation. E. Receiving gifts. You figured out your partner's love language. So, what's next? Share it in the comments and let's find out which love language is the most popular. Alright, now that you know your partner's love language, you might be wondering, how do I adapt my actions to speak their love language? After all, what's the point of discovering it if you're not going to use it, right? Here are some simple but highly effective suggestions to say, I love you in the way they'll truly understand. You don't need to go overboard. Small gestures, when done in the right love language, can have a huge impact on your relationship. Quality time. If your partner values quality time, the key is your presence. This means giving them your full attention without distractions like your phone or work. Make it a priority to reserve moments just for the two of you. Commit to setting aside 1 day each week dedicated exclusively to spending time together. Cook a special dinner as a team, go for a walk, or binge watch a series you both love. The idea is to create consistent opportunities to connect and deepen your bond. Words of affirmation. For someone who values words of affirmation, love is best expressed through compliments, encouraging messages, or even sweet notes. Tell your partner how much you admire them. It can be as simple as praising something they're good at or expressing gratitude for having them in your life. Don't limit yourself to notes at home. Send them a heartfelt text or schedule a message on their phone for work hours with a title like, "You're amazing and I love you." This small act can make a big difference. Physical touch. If your partner's love language is physical touch, the key lies in affectionate gestures. But don't worry, it's not just about romantic intimacy. A hug before leaving the house, holding hands during a conversation, or even a gentle touch on their shoulder while they're cooking can show your love. Offering your lap as a pillow and playing with their hair while watching a movie is also a great way to connect. Acts of service. If they value acts of service, love is shown through practical actions. Help out with tasks that make their life easier and show you care. This could mean making breakfast, taking on chores, or fixing something they've mentioned bothers them. Acts of service don't have to be grand gestures. Maybe volunteer to pick up takeout when they're tired. It's the little things that matter. Receiving gifts. If your partner's love language is receiving gifts, remember, it's not about how much you spend, but the thought behind it. Pick something that shows you've been thinking of them, like a book they mentioned, a souvenir from a trip, or even something handmade. A simple chocolate bar picked up while fueling the car can be just as meaningful. See how easy it is? Now you have the tools to strengthen your relationship even more. Remember, the secret is consistency. It's not about occasional grand gestures, but small, daily expressions of love. Try one of these suggestions with your partner today and let me know how it goes in the comments. I'd love to hear how it made a difference for you. So, did you enjoy discovering your partner's love language? Now that you know how they feel most loved, the next step is putting it into action. Remember, love is a constant learning process, and adapting your actions to your partner's love language is one of the most thoughtful gestures you can make. Whether it's through a warm hug, words of encouragement, practical acts, quality time, or a thoughtful gift, every action in the right love language strengthens your bond. Most importantly, these small changes don't just show love, they also build intimacy and connection in your daily life. But wait, I know what you might be thinking. What about my love language? How do I help my partner speak mine? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In the next video, we'll dive into how to help your partner identify and apply your love language. After all, relationships are a two-way street, right? For now, focus on practicing your partner's love language and see how it transforms your relationship. And of course, come back and share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear how it went. Oh, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you love, because everyone deserves to learn how to communicate better in love, don't you think? I'll see you in the next video. Take care.